y'all, good morning. We still, between our seasons of 1 and 2, but I did want to stop in really quickly this morning. The Lord just kind of was talking to me a little as I was working out this morning on a little, walk, run, devotion segment that I had this morning. And he just kind of wanted to remind me, and probably many of you, that we are really, really, really close to what we've been working for. Many of us have labored over things in the season past because we are moving into a time where we are really getting ready to see the results of whatever we've been putting our hands to. And I say that very intentionally because everything we put our hands to may or may not be good, but whatever you have sown in the last season is exactly what is getting ready to spring forth in this season, and it will be done in such a way that you won't be confused with what you've done in season before. For some of us, it'll be a season of rejoicing. For others, it really may be a season of complete repentance, just depending on how we have handled the grace on our lives in moments before. But for those of us who are really running hard to the finish line of something, for myself personally, I have been faced with so many obstacles really within the last month. It's been ridiculous. Like, how can this be happening? What am I doing? What am I doing that is so bad for this to be happening? But I just came to realize that this is the enemy's precise strategy when you're on the brink of pushing through a threshold that you haven't before. Fear, doubt, just anything that would deter you from completing the assignment is kind of what shows up in that last 20 meters of the race. It's like that moment right before you know it's over that it gets the worst. And David even told us that he would have fainted if he did not believe. I think that was Psalms 27. And I just kind of thought about that as I was walking this morning and running. And that's it. If he chose not to believe, he would have fainted. He would have fainted right when he was supposed to be actually winning. And so for me personally, that's my hope, that's my strategy, that's my thing that I'm really just kind of trying to fix my mind on, is the fact that I simply have to believe, even in this moment where I am tired mentally, tired emotionally, whatever it is that is trying to just stop me from moving towards what I'm supposed to be doing. I simply have to believe that what he said from eternity is still happening right now, and I'm simply catching up to what God has for me. And so maybe that's for you, maybe not, but I know for me, I am too close to the end of a thing to just quit. When I consider how much history I have with God, how many victories I've already won in him, and many of you, sometimes the idea of being able to remember what we have experienced in God, remembering who he is, because when you forget, you lose the power of being able to apply what you really can do through him. So I have to challenge myself to remember who God is. Some trust in horses, some trust in the chariots, but we choose to remember your name because it's sovereign, because it has history in just simply remembering who he is. And if I can remember who you are, then I can remember that whatever is ahead is nothing. It's just more of what you do anyway. And so why would I not? Why would I not continue to believe? But it's easy. It's easy to get distracted and to get, overwhelmed or dismayed. But I just wanted to say something this morning for those who have been, diligent. You've been laboring. You have been a steward over what you've been called to do. You've been on the wall. You ain't got off. Don't get off today. Because I just believe that daybreak is very close. Not just for me, but for many of us. So be encouraged. I love y'all. Let's keep being strong and get to what we are supposed to do. Love y'all.